For our building report this evening, I would like to call on our principal from Sanderson Elementary, Shannon Burke.
Good evening, President Pierce, board members, Mr. Wigton, directors. It is always a pleasure to talk about Sanderson's accomplishments. Our stakeholders work together to ensure that Sanderson is certainly a place to be for learning, caring, and succeeding. From our community volunteers, Mrs. Murray, Mrs. Doxey, Mrs. Goslin, and many others, to our PTO parents, our students, and our teachers. As we prepare for our students to enter their new building, Medill Elementary, in 2017, Sanderson welcomed 17 new staff members, almost 80 new students, to full classrooms of our Gales program. There we go. And with the addition of this new staff and students, we felt like it was a perfect opportunity to look at our school culture, our beliefs, and decide how we could help implement the district's mission, developed by our district leadership team 2 years ago. Lancaster City Schools is the place to be for learning, caring, and succeeding. And together with our new staff, we developed Sanderson Elementary's beliefs. And while you can see 3 beliefs that we developed up on the board, I want to focus tonight on our third belief. We believe every child has strengths that need to be recognized and fostered. We really felt like this third belief connected to our district's mission. And while all 3 of these are certainly important in what we do at Sanderson each day, I believe that you'll see Sanderson can connect that third belief of every child has strengths that need to be recognized and fostered to learning, caring, and succeeding. Sanderson Elementary is certainly the place to be for learning. We hold academic assemblies to engage our students by inviting authors to visit our students and inspire our students through writing workshops. We allow time for student collaboration between our grade level buddies and our peer mentoring program that has been implemented this year with the guidance of Jessie Burr. We also ask our students to track their own data and set their goals. We just finished up our first round of conferences, and our students were able to take their parents through their data notebooks and also pointed out how we were doing on our school-wide goals as well. In the bottom corner, as soon as you walk into our building, you see this bulletin board where we highlight students believe in yourself, where we track our goals as a school, our attendance goal, our math goals, and our reading goals. Students walk by these every day and know how important they are, not only to the success of our school, but for their individual success as well. We also ensure that students have that small group time through their response to intervention groups. This is a time for students to really dig deeper into what they are learning, and in those groups, every student feels that success. Sanderson Elementary is the place to be for caring, and while there are so many things going on at Sanderson that could highlight caring, I'm most proud of our student leadership teams that were developed this year and that our staff has worked together to implement. We have many leadership teams, from cafeteria leaders who help in the cafeteria with our younger students, to our morning readers under the guidance of Jackie Guile, our Title I teacher. She helps our older students to support our younger students as they read their baggy books and work to develop that so important fluency skill. We also have our morning announcement leaders that we believe have such a great impact on our day. They begin our day, if you check out the bottom right-hand corner, our Sanderson shout-outs. Mrs. Wildermuth and Miss Brooks guide this group, and this year developed Sanderson shout-outs, which started this year as teachers sharing positive things that they were seeing students do in the hallway and for other kids. And it has now turned into students running to the office, turning in Post-it notes saying, "Can you read this on morning announcements?" as a Sanderson shout out. Thanking other kids in the hall for simple things like stopping and helping them pick up a book or tie their shoe, or helping to clean up in the cafeteria. But what's wonderful is we're noticing students do this now, and students acknowledging other students. It really is developing that caring culture in our building. But two groups that I wanted to highlight tonight are our peer mentoring group. Leadership group was developed to help our older students teach our younger students about the 7 habits. Our peer mentors meet with their younger students once a week during lunch and recess and talk about the 7 habits. As I said, Jessie Burr works with this group to help spread the news about the Leader in Me program at Sanderson and some of the leadership qualities that we are trying to help our students gain. In addition to the peer mentoring leadership team, we have our student council. Our student council is led by Erin Pennington, one of our intervention specialists in the building, and we've divided this group of students up into 4 teams. The school-wide decision-making team, which saw an issue out at recess with football, monitored that issue, watched students play football, observed for a few days, created a list of important rules that students need to follow, implemented a contract, and then developed a video for any student that wanted to play football at recess, all done by students. Our assembly leaders is another group of our student council. They are currently developing our Veterans Day assembly. Teachers and myself, completely hands-off, they are developing some of these ideas, and we're excited to share that. Our third group is our charity leaders. Our charity leaders right now are planning a food drive with the Salvation Army. Again, the students are putting out the notifications to the other students and promoting it. It just is creating such a community of shared leadership. And then our final group in student council are our Spirit Day leaders. We're proud to be at Sanderson, and these students are putting together leadership or Spirit Days, to highlight some of the fun that we can have at Sanderson as well too. Crazy Hair Day is coming up soon. And finally, Sanderson is the place for succeeding. Our environment is set up to help students celebrate their successes from the moment they walk in the doors. They are setting goals using those 7 habits. You can see one of our students who just defined what being proactive means for her and what her proactive goal would be. To some of the quotes that are up in our hallways, "A winner is a dreamer who never gives up." Above the bathroom mirror, "I see the leader in me." Always promoting that leadership that we see in our kids, and we hope to inspire them to see as well. Our students know that they can make a difference. They are tracking how they are doing in their data binders. We celebrate the 7 habits and how we're being proactive through our Shark Awards, which are given out quarterly. I am extremely proud of all of our Sanderson students and teachers. All of our stakeholders have such a great responsibility to one of our most important stakeholder groups, our students. And I look forward to seeing the great adventures that lie ahead for our Sanderson students, and I'm so proud to be a part of it. Thank you so much for your time this evening.
Thank you, Shannon.
Thank you, Mrs. Burke. Very nice. And just like to say that, when you step into Sanderson, you certainly feel that culture, and they're doing a great job up there of empowering students to be responsible learners and leaders so that they are successful in life. And kudos to you and your staff. Thank you very much.